Welcome everyone, we're back for a brand new season of Friday Night Lights. This is season 5, episode 1, and it's called Expectations. Huge finale, last one, wasn't it?
I was going to jump into the title.
Let's go into the title.
Well, expectations, I'm thinking, Coach, you won 2 games last season.
Yep.
We're going to give you an extra $5 a week this season. Go get us a state championship.
I think it's to do with the team as well. I think expectations have risen for the way they ended the season, and they'll be setting expectations of what they need to achieve this season, I think.
Yeah, that's a very good shout. You're right. So everyone's buddy's going to be thinking that they're in. Maybe boosters are going to be getting involved. Maybe all kinds of crazy things.
I mean, there would have been more eyes on them now after they beat the Panthers.
True.
So maybe they do get some more boosters, more money, more equipment, more facilities, better field.
As you alluded to, at the end of last season, we think there's going to be a bit of a turnover in cast here. So we think it's probably Riggs gone. We think you were quite confident that, or you thought it's likely that that'll probably mean the end for Billy and Mindy.
Yeah, I don't know where they can go with them now. That keeps them in the storyline. I don't know what
everyone's car breaks down.
Yeah, that's it. And they need him.
Billy, how you doing?
Riggs. They need
that's
him.
it. They need him.
But I can't think of any sort of scenario where, because they didn't bring too much to it was Billy and Rigg. Without that, Mindy didn't really do much.
Yes.
We haven't seen much of the baby, so that could be the end of them.
Did you have high expectations of the baby's involvement?
I did. I thought it was going to be straight in main cast member.
You thought like lines and all sorts
on the team already.
Okay. Landry's gone. He went back to Chicago with Matt, so we were kind of led to believe that's probably the end of them two. We don't know about Julie, what her situation is. I don't mean they've perished, for God's sake. I just meant it's the end of them two.
That's the end of them two. Done.
I just meant, in regards to the show, that's probably the end of them two.
I tried to hold it in, but...
So, Mrs. Coach is going to be at East Dillon. That much is pretty clear. So it's
probably going to take a demotion. She won't be principal now, but she'll go back to...
She's going back to what she loves.
Is it student body counsellor? Is that what it's called? I can't remember, but what she does best.
Yeah, it's what she loves. It's her true passion, I think. Yeah. And Coach and Mrs. Coach now going to be on the same school again, which I like. I like that. I like it when they work together. I always have done.
It's almost like it's built this us versus them now.
Yes.
Mrs. Coach is no longer over on the other side. They're together, and we know that when they're together, they're a force.
Yeah.
And that could be shown in this season.
What I do find interesting is that Rigg and Landry were 2 huge characters outside of the coaches.
Yeah.
So outside of Mr. and Mrs. Coach, are we now going to see it be really Mr. and Mrs. Coach, Vince, and maybe Luke? Because I'm wondering if that rivalry with Luke's mum is going to have a part to play in this season.
Yeah, maybe.
Because while she's effectively ousted Mrs. Coach from her role, now she's going to be at that school. And an early random prediction that just coming up to me as I'm saying about this is I wonder if Luke's going to maybe have some home troubles that he's maybe going to go and speak to her about Mrs. Coach.
Ooh, maybe.
Maybe to do with his mum, and then it's going to stir up that pot again.
She won't like that.
No,
she will not like that.
No, she would absolutely hate that.
Yeah, I can't think who was going to step into that main character role. Obviously, Mr. and Mrs. Coach, they're going to be there throughout now. Yep. We know that. But yeah,
do you think they see out the final season with what's left, or do you think they're going to bring in a new main character for the finale?
It depends whether they knew this was the final season. Because if they did, then they brought someone else in. I don't know if they would... Oh, there's a cat.
Do you know what? That's what I've been keeping an eye on. If you see me looking over there throughout this, right, it's because his cat has just been kind of lingering and I was waiting for the intrusion.
Go on, over there.
So there it is. It happened. So, I mean, maybe he was going to answer for you because you were kind of going around the question.
Yeah.
So, do you think there's going to be a new main character or not? Or is it going to be Vince leads this?
I don't think there will be.
Vince leads with Coach and maybe Luke gets a bigger part as well.
A new main character now. I don't think there's enough episodes left for them to really have a big story arc. So probably not.
Okay, there we have it. Let's jump into this one. Please give the episode a like if you haven't done so already. And the finale, the final season. Sad times, but let's find out what's happening.
Don't you just love summer in Texas? 7 a.m. and I'm already sweating like a whore in church.
Wow.
Well, my roommate's name is Kim, and she's from Corpus.
It's not really everything.
Oh, do you think Tammy thinks she's going to school, but really she's going away with new Matt?
Imagine.
That may be why she's being sheepish.
Stan, is this supposed to be a nickel package?
Yeah, I think so.
The only problem with that is we're playing a 4-3, aren't we?
I can rough something out.
We got a game.
So, you got, I guess, about 3 months left, right?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Reagan's race is fun. You know, this would be more just to, like, volunteer, you know, to give something back. The way I look at it, I was kind of like a coach to you, right? Coach was my coach, Billy. I don't want to be the Billy that I used to be.
Visiting hours are over for today.
Keep the pics, man. Not allowed. You gotta mail them for them. You know you don't have to come as often as you do.
Wow. So, yeah, the opening credits hadn't even rolled and we're completely wrong.
Yeah, that was a shocker.
Yeah.
I did not see that coming.
Not at all.
So, Julie's still here, Rick's still here, Billy is still here. So, as
Landry
long as
was in the recap, so we might see him again.
You assume that Landry has unfinished business. Maybe Landry's just going on holiday. He's coming back for his 5th year in high school.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
Such a bright kid getting held back.
Budget is due on Friday.
The budget. Wake us up when you're finished.
Our new guidance counselor.
Guidance counselor, that's it.
West Dillon, we found that when we used handwritten letters for recommendations, it made an enormous difference in our college admission. So I know it's a little bit extra work, but it really, really did make...
Early enemy, do you think there?
She's not popular.
Levi, you know how I feel about her. She's a complete nightmare. I just wish she wouldn't even show up to school. It'd be a lot easier.
Drawing down Epic. That's a student, yeah.
The student she was talking about.
I believe so.
It's mental.
I could use some help.
Yeah, I know, like,
inside,
you, me alone. Like, inside, right now. Let's go.
Oh, they're gonna do it.
I don't know, maybe we'll get you some new clothes.
All right, I put you some Lunchables and Red Bull and lots of Nicorette. We don't want that chain smoking on the road, now do we, babe?
Trying to work out how... Has he moved to Dillon?
I played this game a long time, Coach. It's practically in my blood.
But she's still visiting Rick, so...
Yeah, oh, true.
I don't have many funds available. We just pulled Spivey on last week.
I promise I won't let you down.
I thought he said he was going to volunteer to Riggs.
Yeah. Maybe he just went for a trip. Maybe it must have only just gone for the trip then.
Everyone is here.
Matt's probably back as well.
That faucet, Jimmy. A little bit goes a long way. I went to Kinko's
Working
today.
at the shop with
I got it
Smash.
printed up. It's gonna be the biggest show in Dillon ever. Jimmy, you might even get laid.
Jimmy said that literally, like, with a little smile.
What did you say his name was?
Hastings Rocketwork.
No. What football celebrates is teamwork and character if executed properly. That's what it celebrates.
I don't like all the equipment either.
Equipment?
Yeah, like pads and helmets and cups. I don't like.
You don't wear cups in football, son.
This is a much worse situation than I thought it was.
Well, you know what, honey? You can't solve all those problems in one day. You're not the big cheese anymore, so you just have to follow the rules.
Not the big cheese.
Big cheese. Love that.
Well, it's going to be a little bit of coaching rivalry here. Do you see the looks he was getting?
Yeah, it just seemed a bit weird what he was doing, but I think they liked it in the end, the players at least.
Oh yeah, I meant the other coach, TV man.
Look, I don't need to know whatever it is you do. Just get him out here to try out for me. All right?
Yeah. All right. Count on us, Coach. We'll do it.
Yeah, it's a good point.
Yeah.
This isn't your problem, you don't have to deal with this. I want to deal with this.
Duly noted.
I just want to ask you one quick thing. I do need a phone that works. Listen to that.
So he's not coming back?
Not anytime soon, at least.
He's
talking
gone.
about getting some corporate apartment in Dallas.
So they've got the business then. They're running the business.
Yeah.
That's good.
Who's this guy again?
He's not the punter. You wouldn't really be interested.
He's not the punter. You wouldn't be interested.
And you're going off to college now?
I am.
Rice University, right?
That's good.
Over in Dallas.
That's SMU. Rice in Houston.
Oh, that's right.
Close.
That's right. You
Thank
gotta
you
go.
for the tea and... Oh, you don't
I
have to
get
get
the
up.
feeling he
Well,
may
the
doesn't
hell
want
I
to go.
don't. Now you come over here. I'm gonna hug your neck. Hug your neck, boy.
Yeah.
It's hard to know really what Landry wants, because he's obviously a very intelligent guy, but all we've ever seen him want is chasing love.
Also, I want you to keep on doing that music, that crucifix.
Crucifix.
Yeah, I have got in my MP player. Well, Heather did it for me.
It's in there, huh?
Yep, I can listen to it anytime I want to.
Landry's going to drop out of college and go on tour.
Yeah.
The biggest gig ever is going to be a success.
Smoking and drinking.
You shouldn't smoke in the house. It's unhealthy for the baby.
We don't need your help. You've done enough.
Sorry.
Yeah, so don't go on.
Yeah.
She probably resents Becky because she's not hers.
But we were having our family time.
Yeah, no, we've had family time. We've been here for the last hour and a half talking and eating.
Oh, you've been watching the time on your phone?
And I really don't want to be late because it's last night.
You know what? Fine. Just go on.
Yeah, I don't think she's being honest.
No, I agree. I'd have to have a register set up. Is this his house back?
Oh yeah, he's showing him his pig, yeah. Or one of his prize pigs.
Why don't you just stop playing games? Sign up and join the football team.
These guys needing me, just making me a little sweaty, you know?
Sweaty.
Like, stressed out.
Much love. Okay.
Yeah.
He fancies her, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So he's in. And he's going to go after the quarterback's girlfriend.
That'll go well.
Bosh. Sorted.
God, how lame are we right now? We were sitting here on our last night talking about your boyfriend in Chicago.
Ex-boyfriend.
Pretty sure that's where they've gone, yeah.
I really think that she likes me.
Be safe. Keep some money for the cab fare. Okay. I'll see you at Christmas.
You stay golden, Julie Taylor.
I'm gonna miss getting sick eating all those cookies with you.
You want to play both? You can play both. Students playoffs over.
Like you're gonna make the playoffs. Whoa, take it easy there, Chief.
Welcome to the Whataburger Kickoff Classic, folks. Our first game
Starting
of
off
the
with a win, do
season
you reckon?
featuring reigning state champions. The
Reigning state champions. Cowboys.
man, the quarterback touchdown.
Oh, yeah, this might actually be harder than... Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, state champions, I didn't
Yeah,
expect that.
I mean, yeah, no, neither did I.
Oh, he's got a man. Fires a big ball. Here we got it.
Oh,
Touchdown.
Wow.
Told you.
Lions are in big trouble. Got a little lane. Takes off with the ball. Got the edge. Brings a tackle. Girl looking deep. Got a man fired. Oh, and keep it up. Interception. Pearl trying to make a tackle.
Here comes Luke.
Done him.
Cody Pearl is up, thank goodness, but if he can't make it back for the second half...
Andre, I don't have
we'll get
enough
the
money
win
for
then.
you to get a large.
I don't know how that's going to go down. You know what it's like when you take a quarterback out like that.
Second string quarterback into the count. Lions pick it up.
Scoop.
Fumble recovery in a 6 as well, just to rub it in.
Little scoop and score.
Look at that sideline. These
Get back
East
to the
Dillon
game.
kids are starting to believe that they can actually make some match.
I can jump higher than 17. I can catch that. He's got nothing on me. I can jump him like nothing. What's up, coach? What's the call?
Decision.
Old coach wouldn't even consider this.
Ruckel looks a little lost out there, but this is it, folks. Lions with one last shot.
Just got to get to the goalpost, like Vince says.
Coming, look and fly.
Bang!
Let me reverse on one. Ready? Go! What does that mean? Same play. Do the same thing you do.
Do you reckon they're going to use him as a decoy this time? Oh, ho, ho, ho. Big play to Luke. Yeah, got it. Wow.
I'll say this today.
Beat the state champs.
Yep. What a win.
I'm gonna admit, I'm a little bit discouraged. But you know what? That's all right. I'm only human.
Don't be. Get enough of that around here, okay?
Oh man, I'm not gonna say this again. Go put it back until I make these sandwiches. You're not my mom or my dad. You can't make me.
You feel like your dad walked out on you?
I don't know.
I get it. Cut your sister a break. You know you guys are a handful, and she's doing the best she can.
You're just saying that because she's your girlfriend.
See? No, Dre. This isn't about her.
I need a place to stay.
Do what now?
I know, it's just, my mom's out of town. She's been working on this job, and I've been staying with my dad and my stepmom, and I just...
Come on inside.
Sorry.
Yeah, we'll take you back to Tim's old room, all right? Okay. Okay.
Look at you. I love you.
Off to
I
college.
love you too, Mom.
So was this her goodbye then?
She said to Landry, I'll see you at Christmas, so I'm guessing she'll be home for the holidays. So maybe not fully out of it, but also maybe, yeah. Is she walking off? She must be walking last season.
Bye, guys.
For all of our bad predictions, I don't think we've ever gotten anything so wrong
I know. And
in our entire lives.
Even when I knew we were so wrong, I still then said, I think Julie's lying.
You thought they were tricking us.
I think she pretended to go to college.
Yeah.
No, she's going to Arizona with Newman.
Yeah.
None of that happened. Well, not yet anyway.
Thought she was meeting someone else rather than going to see Landry, but it was...
It's the way she was acting, though. I know I can't possibly eat this cobbler for 15 minutes. I need to go and... She's never been that much in a rush to meet Landry before.
No.
I know it was his last night and everything, but...
And then you thought Landry was going to try and kiss her.
I know.
I thought she might be sleeping with the drummer.
Poor Julie. Just wants to go to college.
we've had a disaster. There's no other way of putting it. So everybody is still in it.
Yeah.
Julie is the only official, or it feels like that's her official leaving.
Yes.
Landry, I'm not even going to take it that he has, because he had that little chat with Julie, but I haven't seen him leave. So
no.
But I think it's potential, the way they've done it in the past, that is also Landry gone now. So those two were kind of in it just to ease people into the new season. They've done that in the past with Smash, with Street.
Yeah, but to be fair,
with Matt, it's what they've done before.
I might just be completely wrong here, like normal.
Oh, carry on. But, I mean, this is the time to get it all out.
During you have the flashback where we saw Landry and we saw Julie, but in the actual opening credits, I saw the new guy's name. I didn't see Landry.
So, I don't think that the new guy's name is Smollett. I think the person is Jesse Smollett, and I think that is Jess.
It didn't look like Jesse. I'll have a look off camera.
Yeah. We'll find out episode 2.
Oh, yeah. All right, wait for
that's it. We'll wait. Nice little surprise for you to look forward to.
Because I saw it and I was like, I recognise that surname, but I don't recognise it. I don't think it was Jesse.
Do you know what? Oh, I'll tell you what.
That's annoying.
So, this could be going so bad. Right. I also am familiar with that surname, and I think the reason I'm familiar of it is because I think there is another actor who has that same surname, and that other actor, apparently, there was an incident where he was kidnapped, apparently.
Oh, yes!
And
yes, I know exactly what you mean.
Oh, so I am right.
I know that whole story.
So that might be why you recognise the surname. I think it was Smollett. It registers in the mind.
Yeah, no, it was.
Oh, there you go.
Completely different colour. Yeah. So I've completely got it wrong. But you're right. Yeah, I know that story now. He come out. The police came and he had still had the rope round his neck
and
or something.
Petrol poured on him, I think it was, and apparently it was 2 brothers, and there was evidence that they'd been paid, and it was.
He was really famous, and then he sort of fell off a bit, and he was trying to get his career back, trying to get himself back in the limelight, and he ended up going to prison.
That is mental.
Crazy.
But yeah, so with regards to this episode then, the scene set, expectations has got to be, I don't really know.
Well, for them,
it was kind of everyone's expectations in different ways.
Yeah, I mean, the viewers of this, their expectations of us have never been lower.
No.
It's literally never been lower.
This is a new low for us. I can't believe what we've said over the past 2 episodes. It couldn't have been more wrong. So
no.
The way this season seems to be building up is that we're going to feel sorry for Becky.
Yes.
Because it just seems like no matter where that girl turns, she just has really bad role models in her life.
She needs a family.
Oh, she ain't out of rig, isn't she?
Well,
after all that stuff about how I trusted 2 of them together, they're going to actually end up together. Probably married. That's probably how it finished.
Yeah.
Because it looks like Rig is going to stay in this. Why else would Rig be in this? He's gone to prison. There's no reason to keep him in this unless he's going to get out of prison and something potentially is going to blossom with him and Becky.
Yeah.
Who's now living with Mindy, who is still in it, and the baby was there. You wrote that baby off. You're trying to take a career away from that baby.
I know.
It's still in it. Coaches, it's going to kind of pan out as seen. So working at the same school, so no shock there. But they're obviously going to struggle with Julie gone. It's going to be a real hard one for them. And yeah, Vince and Jess, they're
doing well.
Yeah, they're doing well. Vince is good with her little brothers, and Ray. We overlook Ray. We're getting rid of half of the cast, left, right, and centre. People are being dropped, and we were sleeping on Ray.
Yeah, I'd be mad. But
you have heard that saying before.
100%. Yeah. I didn't think of Ray because he's not a main cast character really, is he?
Not going to be now.
But no, he's not. He's
3 shops.
I think that's him written out of it.
I don't think he's coming back either, and he's going to have to adjust, and the boys are going to have to adjust, especially the older one.
Her mum seems way more accepting of her relationship and the whole Vince thing than Ray ever did.
Yeah.
Just gives her a bit more freedom, I suppose.
But one thing we did see that is probably going to be a bit of a problem further down the road is that, oh my God, they chanted his name for ages and I've forgotten it. The guy, the basketball player who got on the bus. They chanted his name and it's gone.
I know.
I'm having one of these days. I'm so sorry. But there's obviously going to be a bit of a thing there, I think, between him and Jess. He is very keen. I think she's the main reason he's joined the team.
Yeah, but I don't think she has.
I thought it was weird when they said
interest in him.
I'm not saying she does, but she's had her head turned before.
She has, yeah.
So
I mean, yeah, from Landry to Vince, I think that's a bit different.
No, this is the same.
No offense to Landry, he's married a stripper now, so he's all right.
Again, I can only think that if their ploy to get a basketball player to join the football team was to have him buttered up by Jess, that's only been written in because there is something that's going to come off that.
Yeah, maybe.
And there was a lot of flirtatious eye contact from him.
There. Yeah, oh yeah. There's definitely interest from his side, but I just don't know if Jess would reciprocate.
I didn't say it was going to be happy ever after. Like, they're going to get married, have children.
Joint wedding.
I just didn't say it's going to happen. But before we mess up anything else, I think it's probably time that we get out of this one.
I think we got it all out in the first episode, which is good.
So I hope you've enjoyed our version of events. We'll do better for episode 2.
We'll certainly try.
Well, yeah. I just don't know what else there is to get wrong. But yeah, what a shock twist for us. We were expecting dramatic changes.
It all went
Things
smoothly.
have gone very smoothly. We even had an appearance from Grandma. And that certainly wasn't expected. So please give the episode a like. We hope you enjoyed the episode with us. And we'll see you back here for episode 2.